When a thing is Wick, it has a life about it.
Mary's unhappiness about the deadness of the garden soon makes its way to Dickon. Instead of lamenting with Mary about the death of the garden, Dickon merely states that it could be dead, but it's probably not. It could be Wick. And the song is then about cheering up Mary by pointing out that the garden may, in fact, not be dead. This song does a wonderful job at just showing the kind of person that Dickon is. Dickon is the bubbly enthusiast that Mary kind of needs at this point in her life. He's the eternal optimist that always sees the bright side of things. And so this song exists to give her hope and to, allow the bubbliness of Dickon to influence her. And, clearly it works. She ends up singing with him, she ends up gaining that hope, and she ends up, in some ways, becoming more enthusiastic. But one of the things that I really like about this song is that after a certain point, it stops being about just the garden. Near the end of the song, Mary brings up Colin. Because keep in mind, she wants this garden to be hers. The whole point of this is that it is her garden, a place where she can go. So she kind of brings up the fact that, what happens if Archibald and Colin find out about it and they want the garden. And Dickon points out that that would be a wonderful thing to happen if Colin, this poor crippled boy, actually wants to get up, stand up, go outside, and go to his mother's garden. And so, by the end of the song, we are drawing this parallel between the garden and Colin. Because in both cases, they're very sickly and they look dead, but they have that spark of life inside of them. And in both cases, it is up to Mary and Dickon to take that spark of life and make it grow. And in the end, the garden's not dead. It does have Wick, although it hasn't been tended in a while, it very quickly grows back. So it turns out in the end that Dickon was right, as to be expected. So, that is it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then!
And all through the darkest nighttime, it's waiting for